What is up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Podcast, episode 69. Nice. I'm your host, Omar.
And this is David.
And I'm glad to be here back. I missed 1 week, but, you know, it feels like an eternity. But unfortunately, Josh couldn't make it in this week. He's pretty busy, and he's sorry that he couldn't make it in for this week. But hopefully he'll be here for next week. And always like, comment, and subscribe to keep us motivated to keep doing this stuff. And if it's first time being here, welcome. And if you're a veteran, welcome back. And let's just get into the show, because we have a lot to talk about shows wise. And starting off with The Great Johnny Will Not Be Defeated, episode 1. And this one was late to the party, but it's probably our final show. I don't know yet. I'm always surprised every time we're here. But yes, this was one of the final shows of the season, I think. And interesting start off for this show. I thought it would be The Devil's a Part-Timer, that kind of storytelling. It's kind of
from the synopsis that we read.
From the synopsis we read, and kind of like the trailer itself. But once we, this first episode, it was kind of all over the place, honestly, with like Johnny herself. She's already in the new world, like in the civilization, normal world.
Yeah, I guess because we were I was comparing it a lot to
The Devil's a Part-Timer.
Yeah, like the story like sets off right away. It was like a speed run in a way.
Yeah, and
like the good guy automatically ends up destroying it.
She destroys the crystal that was kind of giving Johnny the powers. And they explained in the middle part of the episode how like she was like this badass general, second in command, and then here comes the MC, like I guess of that world, and just boop pop.
Yeah, because it was funny because she was about to start saying her
speech,
and then bam, she just went through it and just ended it off, and she ended up getting unisekai'd.
Yeah, and since unfortunately Johnny her powers is gone, she's back. She's reverted to a little girl, and you're like, oh damn. But luckily she has a necklace that I guess has some power stored from her world, and she could go back to her full adult form, which is very useful for her nighttime job as a barista, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
A waitress. Yeah. And the lovely lady that owns the bar, she helps her out,
Yeah, we got thrown into that too.
Yeah, man, like it was just, we got thrown into characters. I felt it was rushed, and then we got to see Johnny's living situation, and it's just surviving mode. But hey, it's better than being a hobo and with a cardboard box, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was interesting to say the least. It was also revealed that the bar owner, she saw Johnny's kid form, and she basically told her the big gist, like, this demon girl was overpowered, yada yada, and she's like, oh my god, so cute. Just completely ignores that she was a demon lord and all that stuff.
She plays it off kind of like if she's dumb, but she knows.
Yeah,
because that was a point in the episode where she lost her gem.
Mm-hmm.
She was really upset about it, so she was searching for it, and she ends up finding it from
the bar owner, right?
The bar owner,
yeah. That was interesting to say the least. She was just wearing it, right?
Yeah, she was wearing it and trying to do like a Sailor Moon spin. And then the sister, of course, we later find out is the owner of the apartment that
yes. The bar owner recommended her sister to lend her a room in her apartment complex kind of
Yeah.
thing. And now she she has to pay rent, and she hates paying rent because she can't grasp the mind of paying for living. Johnny, to say the least.
Yeah, she doesn't want to pay at all
No,
in general.
she's trying to survive. She's basically living a normal life, like you know how normal problems like you gotta pay rent. You know, what am I gonna eat? You know, she's just trying to survive and trying to regain her powers because there are a bunch of crystal shards everywhere in Japan.
So far, I guess going to thoughts now since
Yeah,
we covered the whole thing. I guess my thoughts in general, it's kind of entertaining, I guess, so far.
yeah.
The story's not really like the thing that matters, I guess. It's more of the comedic moments. So that's where I'm at right now. Just I'm somewhat enjoying the comedic moments. So
Yeah, like when the comedy part comes in, it hits, but it's not big, it's not impactful. So like obviously this first episode was just to set up where we're at, how she got there, and the way they did it was kind of messy, but and it found itself to land with its feet up, and I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is the next devil's a part-time worker. You know?
so me in general, I'll just give it a solid 5.
No, yeah, I'm in the same boat, bro. I also give it a 5 out of 10. It's just, it's not terrible, but it's not perfect either. So it's very mid, to say the least, and that gravitates you, and go ahead and watch it. The MC, Johnny herself, she's very cute design, so maybe that will gravitate you.
No, so far, she's adorable when she's a little lolly girl.
Yeah, little kid.
And then when she's in adult form, she's pretty funny too.
Yeah, I loved her when she was there. She was always in the bar.
Yeah.
That was like her best moments. But yeah, that was Johnny. Not really much to say. That first episode was just basic intro, and we'll see from there. We'll see if the true comedy comes in or not.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to our next show. We have Masters of the Universe Revelation Episode 2. And I wasn't here for the first episode, so you guys get to hear my first impressions of the show itself. And I think it's okay. I think it's fine. It had a twist that I didn't expect. That happened in the first episode of He-Man and Skeletor.
Say, I guess, what's your connection to He-Man and
Oh, I actually, I have a bit of history with He-Man and Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, because me and Josh last week, we didn't know anything about it.
Oh, okay.
So you have more.
Yeah, I played the game. Like, there was this Game Boy game where it kind of gave like the back history of what He-Man's about, the Gray Skull, what Skeletor's all about, and it's very old school. So it's very basic, to say the least. Skeletor wants to rule the world. At this point, the universe. He-Man has to stop him. Yada yada. And they're like a very very episodic, very traditional TV show. But I was very surprised how they did the first episode. They kind of gave that info pretty well. They gave it pretty well, and like all the characters that you know and love from the old show are here. Like the Man of Arms, Dad, Sheila, who's gonna be our main MC at this point, and seeing Cat. Oh my god, how annoying he was. Good times. But yeah, like I said, I thought it was okay. Kevin Smith's behind this, and obviously a lot of people know Kevin Smith from Clerks, Adventures of Silent Bob and Jay. But yeah, so let's just talk about episode 2. What you think about it, man?
Well, you continue. You were already on your roll, so
okay.
Finish it off with episode 2.
My bad.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all. Yes, episode 2, where basically the aftermath of everything that happened in the first episode. How Sheila felt betrayed and no one told her that, He-Man was this guy as well. And you're like, it's kind of pretty damn obvious, but all right. And now she's just an adventurer. She's basically a mercenary. She has her companion. I don't remember her name. But her companion, and they just go off through bounties, treasures.
So what do you think about the whole technology over magic? I guess.
I mean, especially the first episode, it was always been present, but I guess in this time, because the magic has faded away, because how Grayskull looks now, it looks like just a regular castle instead of like its iconic look. It makes sense. It makes sense, especially in this episode, what Skeletor's henchmen become, which is they become technomancers in a way, and they just believe in technology since all the magic's gone. And Sheila's whole objective is to get this chalice for some old lady that looks looks familiar, but they don't reveal her until like the very end of the episode, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
It all connects together. And but yes, in this episode we have the bigger picture of the main goal now is to bring back the sword of power, the Master Sword, if you like to call it.
But right now it's separate.
Yes, like if you've seen the first episode, how He-Man himself broke the sword in two, and it has a very significant deal now with those two swords basically being one from heaven and one from hell.
Heaven or hell.
The companion said it really well, so I was like, oh, that's very cool. And I lives off on the cliffhanger with her dad, like what he's doing now. And I wonder too, like with the rest of the cast, like, you know, the little mage man, I wonder what he's doing now. And we saw what the henchman of Skeletor is doing, having another cult.
Yeah, and also I guess the villain girl also joins the MC.
Yes, Skeletor's side chick, I like to call her.
Yeah. So that team, they have to team up.
Yeah, because since they're both loyal to magic in that universe, they have to, because it's dying. So they have to team up together to
bring it back.
Bring it back, baby. And hopefully bring back He-Man. And yeah, that was basically episode 2. I thought it was fine. I guess where we're going with this show, like, I was deceived that it was going to be a back to He-Man classic, save the day kind of thing. And it throws us to now that since He-Man's not front center, it will be Sheila. Sheila has a strong presence, but it's just I don't know. It doesn't grab me the right way like it would.
Yeah, like I don't have, for me, well, because I don't know much of the story in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is just gonna be new to me in general. I think you know what? I'll leave it to whoever watches this the
show
for the show. Like, if you guys want us to continue it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, leave it to the audience.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Give us your opinions if we should continue or not. Because this is only 5 episodes, and me and Dave are like conflicted to even like continue watching or not. Because
I hardly know much about He-Man, and then of course Omar knows a little bit more about it.
Little basic info here and there, other than the memes.
Yeah, that's what we know. Well, I know in general the memes.
So give us your opinion. Obviously Josh couldn't say his word. Hopefully you'll say it next week.
So if we don't receive anything, we'll continue on to like other shows.
Yeah. So it's in your hands, guys. It is in your fate if we get to see the Master of the Universe or not. And with that, I'd like to continue on to our last Netflix show, our finale to Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, episode 4.
Oh man.
This conclusion is I'm gonna just say it was unsatisfied to say the least. Why is Claire here? That's my question.
Yeah, that was so many things. I was like, all right, so episode 1, 2 were fine. I enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
Once episode 3 came in, that's when I'm like, no, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Like we started we had more conversations and actually like killing monsters or stuff like that. I felt like we started losing the whole, zombie killing or zombie or monsters or stuff like that, infected. And we had more conversations than battles.
Yeah, like I felt like, and because it felt like a movie. This Infinite Darkness, it knew like for the fans they wanted the action, so we had the gun fu at the White House, and then obviously the rats in the submarine was actually cool. It was probably the best part of the damn show.
Yep, episode 1 and 2.
Episode 1 and 2, and it leads you to think that it's gonna be more action packed, but it slows down like you said there, like last episode.
Yeah.
It puts the holes into the story, but you kind of could put it together. It's not that complicated, especially if you've seen the trailer. It kind of gives it all away that the hero Panty Stan is our main villain, and he's not even a good villain. He's like
we didn't even. Do you remember the virus itself? We didn't even get the name.
No, the virus didn't even have a name.
Yeah,
it was just a virus.
yeah.
They basically like just said it was like the virus in Raccoon City, if anything.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no special one like some of the movies do it, or no iconic one. So it was just a virus that was in Panani Stan.
Yeah, like I think after episode 2, there was no creatures, right?
No, surprisingly, no lickers, no hunters,
No zombies, no rat zombies.
No rat zombies. It was just.
Do you know what? It would have been more effective if he launched a horde of rats like into the city. That would have cost. What was it? Fear and
terror.
Terror. Yeah.
Oh man, definitely. It would have made his point. Oh.
You know what? Good thing I brought that up.
Yeah, fear and terror.
Yeah, he should have put rats in the cities.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it would have created more zombies, if anything.
Yeah, because we me and Dare, we're both Resident Evil fans. So like, just throw us a bone, throw us an iconic monster here and there from the Resident Evil franchise. If they were going the action route and then they decided to fix their story, which was very, very basic to say the least for a Resident Evil story.
And of course, going back to Claire that you said.
Yes.
She didn't do anything
Yeah.
other than, hey, I know what's happening in that country. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, government help me.
Yeah.
And then government didn't help her. Took her out into the base in close to the White House.
Yes, undercover laboratory.
Yeah. Unknown. And pretty much that was it for her. And
Yeah.
all she did was press buttons, and that was it.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
She didn't even hold a gun.
Nope. It was all Leon.
Leon. Anyway, Leon put some work in this episode at least, where he
Oh yeah, when he took out the 2 RPGs
2 RPGs and the bear 50 cal to nowhere.
and his deagles.
Yeah, and his deagles, yeah.
Deagle
Iconic
shots.
deagles. But yeah, man, I mean,
And the boss itself wasn't that
no, he was not interesting.
amazed. Yeah, he looked like a side
He looked-
side boss.
He looked like a stepping stone to the main final boss.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And yeah, man, it's just very anticlimactic.
There was technically not a villain. Well, only one, and it was the Wilson.
Wilson, the one that was in charge, was covering up the accident.
Yeah, and he was
With the Mad
blaming
Dogs.
pretty much China.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the president almost went to attack China in his speech, but that one agent that was in the White House, got in contact with Leon. And the president trusts Leon's word, so he's like, "Yo, we're not doing any of that."
I got you.
Got you, Leon.
Once you say Leon, I'm good.
Yeah,
I trust
Leon Kennedy? No, bro, Leon Smith. Damn it.
you. Fun. But yeah, so rating wise, oh man,
it's tough, man, because it's basically a movie, but like it's not even like
half this show was just. I thought it was gonna end up good, but it wasn't.
no.
I think it would end up being what?
Damn, you're having a tough time with this one.
5.
5?
Yeah.
5 out of 10?
I was gonna be more harsh and putting it at 4, but no, 5.
I think I know why, right? Because just
no how it looks. The whole animation, you know, the whole surrounding place. The CGI was really good.
Yeah,
and just the story was not there as much. So that's why I lean to more 5 than 4.
yeah. No, I feel you. I feel like they were confident too with the CGI when they did those close-ups, like especially with the monsters when it came to Leon. It looks good.
The when they were in the White House, it was pretty cool too. The whole scene where the flashlight thing, where they're actually checking for
that
locations.
Was cool.
So it had its moments, but that's why 2 episodes were bad, 2 episodes were good, so it's half in the middle. So 5.
Oh yeah, 5. 5 is a good rating for this show, and I think I'm in the same boat with you as well, man. I'm also a 5 out of 10. Just the fact that the CGI is good, it looks good, and the gun food that we did get was awesome. And I don't know if we are gonna keep getting Resident Evil shows or
if it continues. Because the only thing that we got from the end was pretty much Claire was asking for the chip to show the world that
what happened in Painting Stand.
Yep. And Leon was like, nope,
I got this, fam.
So we'll see what happens.
And the introduction to Tricell, which is a big company that plays bigger later on in the Resident Evil story.
Yeah, so we'll see if we'll get another Resident Evil show or film.
Yeah.
Hopefully they aim to film than show, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Hopefully with a better story and
more episodes.
More gun fu.
We need more episodes. I wasn't good enough for a show.
Yes, and that is it for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. We'll say goodbye to that, and we move on to our next to the animes. Finally, to the animes. The Itatin Deities Know Only Peace, Episode 3. And yes, this one was.
It was pretty easy and simple to talk about. Pretty much, it was just one battle.
Mm-hmm. It was basically just to show off how powerful Ren is, because we've seen the power of the entities, the other 3, and when they overcame that big demon, and just our new, I guess, villain group. How powerful they are.
Yeah, we got a little bit more information with them. I guess we got a little scene with them. We got to see everyone there,
and just to see if they could overcome the entities and their power level right now. And it was pretty entertaining. The fight itself was Ren versus Nickel. Well, that was his name. It was actually cool. Nickel was very overconfident in himself, thinking he got this in the bag when he almost takes down our main guy, Hayato. David pointed out where how they always get the hole in their chest.
That's their thing, man.
That's their thing. And then Ren had to step in. She was like, "Nah, fam, I ain't gonna let you do that to him like that." She puts in work, man. And then we get a little backstory of how she got that. How she got that grind in.
The training montage.
Going through lava, literally, for years. And it's crazy. It's crazy how she was like,
just like pretty much overtime. She was training.
Yeah.
I think 200 years she was upset, and then after that, she was on the grind.
Yes, sir. And, what you think of the fight, dude?
No, it was good. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're
like last week I had the entertaining fight. You know, so this one brought up the same way. You know, the especially with Ren, I guess, since she's more skilled.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty much how I saw it. It was a one, not even a 1-on-1. It was just like one win.
Yeah, one-sided fight.
Yeah, there you go, one-sided fight
off the bat. So yeah, it's cool. And then we got to see Ren with her sword. That we see in the opening. That was cool. And then I think the biggest reveal of this episode was Yuso, the glasses guy. His whole motive, I think, was finally shown. Like he was kind of like doing some shady work in the background with what's his name? I guess the person that kind of also trained with Ren, silver hair guy.
Yeah. Well, we don't know 100%. We saw him in the flashback, but that was it.
Yeah. So we'll see more on that. And yeah, so I think it was just a solid episode, honestly. And obviously, you guys don't know about my opinion of the show. I'll just give a quick rundown. I think it's pretty good. The animation itself is really, really cool. How they play with the colors itself. So you get to see different color palettes of our cast. I think the characters are okay.
Yeah. The one thing I guess that you don't know, I guess that I said was pretty much hopefully he doesn't end up becoming a god of high school.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Like it has potential, but
the story's
kind of flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's very like
not like as in like there's no story. It's like that. It's kind of you know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, especially with this one, how it's basically that seal's gonna get unsealed eventually, and then real demons are gonna pop out, and then our heroes have to be stronger than they are right now.
Yes.
Or maybe it could twist it around. We'll see.
Hopefully. So yeah, I guess you're rating. Since you didn't rate it last
yeah, true. Okay. I guess since seeing the first 3 episodes, I give it a 6 out of 10. I think for the animation itself, and some of the comedic moments are pretty funny. I like to say, especially when like the demon group, how they're like, "Yeah, I'm pretty strong," and then when all this happened with Ren, they're like, "Nah, you know what? I'm not going in there." So they have something going on, and we'll see what happens with that whole plot twist in the end.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to our next anime. We have How to Recruit a How Realistic Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, episode 5, and Food Wars Part 2.
Well, not really. You know, in the beginning, they showed a bit of it.
Yeah, it's just basically wrapping it up of last week's episode of how wonderful different types of food are in the kingdom itself. And
the last course, I think, was the slime thing.
Yes, slime itself. And it's funny that they brought up slime because how the episode starts, they talk about slimes and their history and how they are. And then Pancho is like, "Yo, I got this slime carcass. I'm about to make magic, baby." And everyone's, even ourselves, are skeptical of how this is going to work, how is it going to look, how is it going to taste.
How does slime look as a food?
Yeah, is it going to be like jelly? Is it going to be a jam? I don't know. Impress us, Pancho. And sure enough, we're in this Japanese, anime. What do you think dish pops out of the slime, David?
Bacon.
Of course, Canadian bacon. Of course.
No, it was udon.
Udon noodles, baby.
Udon noodles. And I was like, what? What? How does slime turn that way?
I have no idea.
Magic, right? Magic.
Fantasy, baby. You open your mind. Not only do we have crickets, we have udon noodles with slime carcasses. Let's go.
Yes, that's how you make noodles. Udon noodles.
In this world. And our MC had to bite the bullet, see if it was true or not. And of course, sure enough, it ended up being udon noodles. And everyone's having a good time. Everyone's loving it.
Yeah, they were skeptical and stuff.
Yes.
But until the end, they finally gave in.
And then the dark elf girl, she was having like, 3-4 plates in.
And then she was no, this is later on, right? When she was the butt of the joke.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's later on, though. But it was.
Oh, yes. That is later on, like after all this Food Wars shenanigans.
And then we also get the whole The second guy.
Oh yes,
takes his place.
Our second hand command. He steps down, and
he's getting old.
He's getting old. He wants to live his life like any other worker would want to do. Retirement.
Yeah.
And it felt right because since the king that he served is no longer in charge, and he doesn't feel like he'll be the right person for that role anymore, and he gives it to Hayate, the one all dressed in black, elf-looking guy, I guess.
No, he looks like a samurai-looking guy.
Him.
Yeah, but that was pretty quick. That was it. I think that was most of the conversation with him. Other than, of course, he has to, take a break.
He needs it. Enjoy life. You're a king. You don't have that many time off. Why don't you go spend time with your fiance?
And of course, also the elf girl.
Yes, for security. But it makes sense. They should. She is kind of like the strongest of their group, and
it was funny too because when they were fighting outside, he was like, "Oh no, they're gonna destroy the kingdom. I gotta stop them. I gotta stop them now."
Yeah, Kazuya taking it too seriously.
Yeah,
and they want to spend time in the town just like as normal civilians, but
obviously
with their status they can't do that, so they have to come up with a plan, a disguise. And obviously Kazuya, his first instinct is to be high school students.
No way.
Yes way, because why not? I could have thought of many other disguises, but yeah, you know what? Sure. Yes, high school students in an academy that's nearby, and we get to see how they look. Some of them are cute.
It's funny too because the MC doesn't look like he changed as much.
No, he looks exactly the same,
just with the school outfit
and glasses.
Yes, he's a
Clark Kent. Yeah. Yes, he's Superman.
Apparently.
And they get to stroll around the town. Enjoy what town has to offer, and obviously enjoy time with each other.
How convenient too.
Yeah.
There was a they needed to eat.
Yes, they wanted some udon noodles.
And what the most convenient place is this
it's bar place, right?
Bar place. And guess who's in there?
The singer.
Yup.
The singer girl who doing her. She needs money too,
I guess so, man. How convenient how they found out this place.
And probably the best part of that whole scene, that whole area, was the whole conversation of harems are okay.
Yeah, harems in this fantasy are okay, man. A-okay.
A-okay. You could have up to like 8-10 wives if everyone's cool with it.
It's funny too because the MC's not even included into this conversation. He talks, but just like is mostly the girls talking for.
Yeah, the girls are having a blast just thinking about like, yeah, I could get with the king. He hasn't made a move on me yet. And like, oh, me too. And now our Kazuya, he's like having a fantasy. He's like, yes, I got my own harem. Like, how's that gonna be? And if only another anime that we're covering could have that same resolution.
Yeah, live in a fantasy world.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was very interesting to say the least. I think
it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
These three girls.
Mm-hmm. And I think anyone that's watching will love this to be reality. But no, it's only in this. So that was a fun time. And I think that was it.
Yeah.
We got introduced to a different character, but we'll find out later next week.
Oh yeah, the military outfit.
Yeah, I like to say we don't know yet. It was very like a quick second of her, and we'll see if she's important or not, or if she even becomes in the group.
Yeah.
So yeah, another solid episode. I think this one was better than last week's, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I said, having added the characters add more.
Added more depth, and it's not as
It's because, to tell you the truth, the MC is kind of boring-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But these characters make him at least grow a bit.
Yeah, they make him more entertaining.
He pops more now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Realistic Hero, Rebuild the Kingdom, and move on to the next anime. We have Peach Boy Riverside, episode 5.
I am confused.
And yes, we are confused at how the story is being told. because obviously last week
Well, not last week, but the week prior to that, it lead to like them fighting.
yes, it lead to Minato, I think his name, and the priest guy. They were about to catch a fade.
And then they were telling him, telling her what side.
Yeah,
pick.
to pick on, like, who do you follow? Who do you trust?
Because I thought it was gonna continue off that.
No, yeah. I thought the same thing, and then obviously
Episode 4 was pretty much episode 1.
it was literally episode 1. It was literally the introduction of how they all got to know each other and how the princess went on her journey.
Yeah, so episode 5
Episode 5 now.
caught me off guard because I'm like, wait, they're walking to somewhere. I'm like, wait, what happened to the tournament, or what happened to the whole? I was lost. I don't know what.
I don't know if we fast forward from that whole beef.
Could be a week. Could be like
It could be
month.
before that. Like they get to that town. That's the town that they're staying. But either way, we have our story of there's a vampire, a vampire orc in this town, and we have to be careful because he's pretty powerful.
and he goes for the ladies.
Of course, every male vampire does.
Good-looking women.
Yes, good-looking women.
That's what our night guy told us, and he ended up throwing the joke like, we don't have that. We don't have that hot of a women on our group, and then he gets smacked real hard. He deserved that too.
Yeah, and this whole episode was about how her name is Mickey, but everyone calls her Carrot now in the group.
Carrot. It was Carrot's episode, and Fran.
Fra?
Fran.
Yeah, it was their episode, and just how they're both like are discriminated with humans themselves.
Yeah, because since they're what deity? No, not deities.
One's a demi-human,
demi-human,
and the other one's an orc. Well, yeah, it was an orc. I guess she's still an orc, right? Since you don't have the horn.
Are both considered the same thing in a way, or no?
No, because she's an orc, so she's like a different, like a demon at this point. She's a demon, and then the other one's a demi-human, which is half beast, half human.
Okay.
And
all right.
she feels her pain. Carrot. She feels Frost's pain. She wants it to get solved no matter what, because that's how she used to deal stuff back when she was a full power orc. And but Fra, she
I feel sorry for her.
yeah, she just takes
when
it.
she says it. Yeah, she says she takes it, and she's like, whatever's about it now.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Because she's so used to it. She
Yeah.
that's the normal reaction she gets from people, and that's why she appreciates the princess not treating her like that, and that's why she has her back.
so she stays on her side.
Yes, but
That's why she won't leave her.
and she feeds her carrots. Anyways, yes, but Carrot or Mickey, she knows the vampire orc. She knows him from back then.
I guess she used her power too. 'Cause
Yes.
I remember at that moment, like, oh look, she used a bit of her power to
She-
at least find the guy.
Yeah, to sense his aura, I guess.
My aura against her is like, no, don't go. It's gonna be one of those moments where he's gonna turn on you.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah, sure enough, he does.
Yeah, and then it gets.
Well, of course, the reason why is like, Sally's here. Ooh, I need to take her out. Oh, I need a fighter.
yeah, because she's killing all the orcs.
Yeah, she's a tough one. Like, I don't want to kill villagers because her whole thing trying to search for the guy was pretty much to kill all the villagers. 'cause
Yeah,
they were all being mean to her.
all
pretty
being
much.
mean to
Or
her.
mean to both.
Yeah,
So that's why he went to the vampire, and then I was like, damn. He started slaying these two. Well, not slaying.
he slayed one.
Yeah,
Yeah, which was our demi-human girl, or bunny girl.
yeah. She got slashed in half. I was like, whoa.
But-
Half of her body was.
Yeah, half her
gone.
body's gone, but the most interesting part came up where she kind of got resurrected.
Yeah, she went to heaven in a
Yeah,
way.
she went to heaven. An angel talked to her, saying this was not her first time being here.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like,
Whoa.
yeah, it was.
But the funny thing too is that she was reincarnated
yeah,
first.
she was reincarnated and she had a power boost,
Yeah.
which kind of gave her like a demon power, which looked cool, looked really cool, and just handled the Suki. I called them here.
Going back to heaven, the only thing she gave her pretty much is not reincarnated, but she could regenerate her body one more time, I think, right?
Yeah, because this was her second time dying this year, she said.
Yeah.
And she revived her, and then she gave her a power boost.
And that was it. She can't do more. Like, if you harm yourself more,
I probably won't help you this time. Yeah. So, Frau has to be careful.
I know, but you know, she's only doing this because she has someone she cares about.
Yeah, she cares about Sally.
And Sally, of course, too. She also used her ability to find them too, because she senses the
orc.
The orc, yeah. So that's when that was pretty smart too. The whole like, oh, I can't touch her, but I could touch the clothes that she's wearing.
Oh yeah, when he was fighting, the vampire guy was fighting her.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was smart.
Damn, you smart vampire.
Yeah. He dies, right?
He
gets obliterated.
Yeah, he
right?
gets obliterated.
I'm trying to remember.
No, he does, because of course, we get even a little bit of story of him.
Yeah, of his tragic past.
Yeah, that kind of tragic because he made that tragic tragedy. Because he says all humans aren't bad.
Yeah.
But the thing that really ruined it for him is a good thing that her horn is like destroyed, since she has the ability like not to like hurt anyone and stuff. And for him is like
his fangs.
It's all of a sudden like it comes out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
He can't control it.
He has his urge.
Yeah, his urge just comes in.
Suck the blood.
Yeah, so he kills his own wife, and that was the thing. He wanted someone to kill him in a way.
And then he got his wish. Bam.
So we got a little bit development with the orc girl.
If anything, it felt like a side story, like a little side quest in a way. I mean, obviously we got character development with Carrot and Frau, but it felt like maybe like a side quest, and then maybe next week we'll get to what we want.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't throw us into another
freaking
off episode
going balls to the wall. I don't know. The storytelling is weird in this anime, and just trying to follow it's already a challenge.
Yeah, since we don't read the manga, or we don't, you know, we're just anime viewers.
So if you guys know, tell us we're stupid or something. You know, give us a hint, a clue what we're missing. But yeah, I thought the episode itself was solid. It was a solid episode. We needed some character development between those two. And I just wanted to see the fade. Yeah. And with that, we move on to the next anime. We have Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy, episode 4. And I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one a lot.
There's a lot of funny moments.
Yes, with Tomoe and Mo, which is our Shin and the spider girl. They were basically the highlight of this episode for me. But we got introduced to a new character. Rina, her name, the little girl from last week's episode, Cliffhanger.
Yes.
She is a poor.
Yeah, at first we thought they were chasing them because of that reason. But it was all a ruse, I guess.
Yeah, that was like the guys that were like kind of like controlling her sister and herself. They were in a debt. They needed money, so they needed to swindle RMC, who was supposedly known to be a wealthy merchant.
Yeah, they just knew the story of him, but they don't know his powers, though.
No, they don't know his powers.
That's what's funny about it.
Because obviously his identity is still sealed.
It was funny too. At that night when they were fighting those ninjas, our dragon girl, it just slays like 3 people.
Yeah, she was holding back too.
Yeah.
She was trying her damn hardest to hold back, and then those ninjas are not gonna see the light of day. Except for one ninja. She successfully injured one.
Out, yeah.
And ninja ended up being a woman.
took away the weapons away.
Yeah,
No weapons for you.
no weapons for you.
We don't know what happened to her either.
No, we just got the info for her, and then we got revealed our little bad guy here, Ace. He was in charge of this little group of like swindling women, their money.
He was a pretty bad dude.
Pretty bad dude, and obviously our two main girls, they weren't having that. So we gotta go save Rion's sister, who was like, she was in a bad state.
Yeah, I was like, what happened here?
I don't want to know. She was in a very bad state, but luckily our girls.
Our Spider Girl did the healing factor.
Instant healing.
Instant healing over here.
Yep.
Ends up turning. She's fine now.
Yeah, she's fine. And that's when we get the big confrontation between those two and the bad guys company.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, look at this guy. This is the guy that was in the
guild.
Mm. Of course, the guild was a big issue too, right? Apparently, the people that were in the guild hall thing were in that building too, right?
I have no idea, because
I think he said something like that.
Because honestly, it doesn't matter because of what happens. What happens afterwards? Of like, oh man, it's probably the best part. That's why I loved it. They obviously, this is no challenge between our powerful girls.
When we were watching the episode, we're like, they got this.
Yeah,
no matter how they look, they got this.
Yeah, they
don't even need an MC at this point.
No, the MC's doing whatever.
These guys look like they hardly aren't a challenge, you know?
Yeah. And it's just, oh man, one got tortured. Well, I guess tortured, but he kind of liked it.
Bring out the tentacle thing.
Yeah, the spider guy.
Yeah,
that was that. That was interesting to say the least. That threw me off guard.
So good thing we didn't get any dying here. It was more of a knocking out like every guy.
Yeah, brutal knocking.
Oh, knocking something else. They ended up destroying the whole.
Yes.
The whole base first. They destroyed the base first.
Because they needed some room.
Yeah.
There's not enough fighting room in these corridors.
I know, right? Not enough fighting, you know?
And then
need more fighting.
And then obviously, since they're so powerful and like they have to like show how dominant they are, it becomes like a power flex.
And before that, we get a little, I guess, development with the two girls. Well,
you talking about the sisters?
Yeah, the sister. And
they're
why
bad.
she was doing it, the reason why. Because she was in a bad girl. She's just trying to get her sister out.
Yeah.
And then our MC was trying to help too, you know, at times. And she was, you know, contemplating on whether steal from him or not.
Mm-hmm.
But he already knew this.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, him being ultra super powerful, he takes off his mask to see like what was happening at points. And it was funny too when he was saying he was sorry for peeking and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it also helps that the big sister, she reminds him of her old, I think, girlfriend from the past, or a girl he liked. So that's an interesting factor playing in. And even shows in the opening too. But yes, back to the power flexing. So these two powerful women, or beloved women, they're wrecking the town.
They're like, you think you're stronger than me? Like, I could destroy all of this.
Check this move out.
What do you think, the red hair sister? Because she was in the butt of the whole conversation too. Like, you want to see this? What do you think about that? Huh?
Yeah, they were basically trying to flex in front of her, and then she was just more scared.
In my head, I was like, "Where's the MC? Where's the MC? We need this guy to be here, man. Got to tell these girls to stop. They're literally going to destroy this whole thing."
And that's also funny because the one building that he was in was not even touched.
Because they already knew.
They knew they were going to get in trouble.
Oh, and they did.
Yeah, they got sent back to
like, hey, give me some of that you know, that
spider silk. Thread.
Yes, threads. Give me some of that. All right.
They're like, okay.
Roll them up on it and then launch them.
Go back home. Y'all did a big no.
And it was, because it looked like a battlefield outside. I was
yeah,
like,
man.
Whoa.
I mean, what do you expect from like two powerful like entities at this point? You know, creatures. So That was funny. That was probably the highlight.
I felt sorry for the MC. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to come back no more.
Now they're really scared of me.
Yeah.
But yes, we will see what happens with the sisters, if they join the new civilization that he's making or not.
Or if he could ever go back to that town.
Yeah.
And I
I
don't
doubt
think
it.
So.
I
Yeah.
doubt it. I highly
That's
doubt
a
it.
lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so we'll see on next episode where we go off from this path of the story.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun time, honestly. And with that, we move on to the next anime with Girlfriend, episode 5. And
This episode was for the new girl.
yes, Milika, our YouTuber,
A move tuber.
Yeah, MeTuber?
Yeah.
our MeTuber, beloved, beautiful, next third girlfriend to be for the MC, right? No, because our MC has standards, damn it. How is he going to be loyal to his 2 girlfriends if he has a third one?
No way, man.
Yes way.
No. Don't tell me that, man. No.
And-
It's he's got to be faithful.
Yeah, he has to be faithful.
to his both girlfriends.
He may be a 2-timing face, bro, but he's a faithful 2-timing face, not a 3-timing face.
Jeez.
And this whole
I
episode,
was struggling in my seat, man. I'm like, why, man? You already have 2 girls. It's not like a third one's gonna make a difference.
and this girl's
And
hot.
if it does make a difference, no, you know what? It does not.
No, it doesn't make a difference.
She has money. She literally
Yeah.
can buy whatever she needs on her end.
She
You
and
really don't need to take care of her.
literally in this episode, she says that I'll be the best roommate if you let me live with you. I'll pay for the Wi-Fi, I'll pay for the rent, I'll pay for everything. And I was like, wow, that is like the perfect roommate. Don't even you don't have to be her girlfriend, bro. Just let her in.
Could I at least let her in? No, the whole episode, whole episode, she was pretty much in the backyard
Yeah, she was in the backyard,
doing her MeTubers.
MeTuber, working out.
Pretty much for her audience on the thing.
Me too. Which what do you think her audience loves about her?
Presence.
Yes, her beautiful body.
Jeez.
Yes. So.
Oh man, this episode was, jeez, it was something.
Hey man, I still enjoyed it. I still enjoy myself. The new character, she has very dumb reasons to do all this, just because they know her secret. And
Our MC's dumb,
Our
like
MC
always.
like always, what's new though? What's new? But our
She's loyal.
our 2 girlfriends are kind of jealous. Yes, our red hair girl and our blue hair girl. They're jealous of how beautiful our new girl is, so they have to make our MC a pervert.
Yeah, I don't know why Saki did this, man.
Not her smartest ideas, but this whole show's.
What do you mean smartest ideas? There hasn't been any smartest
That's
ideas.
what I'm saying. But this one kind of like, I don't know. Saki usually is like,
She's
I'm with her, but like at this moment I was like, this makes no sense.
Yeah. Like, are you serious?
Like,
So
what do you want
just-
him to do?
So you want him to look at you, but at the same time,
But not
once you-
linger?
Yeah, but at the end, pretty much end up like, I don't want him to see
See me
me
like
no
this,
more. Yeah,
even though she kind of flashes him.
yeah. Well, not
Not-
yeah. Anime logic.
Yeah,
you know.
anime logic.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, no. Because she was shaking too much. Remember?
Yeah,
So that's why.
She was trying to slap him with her boobs, but her boobs are not that big.
Oh, jeez.
Typical girlfriend. And yeah, you want to add any more light to this episode?
I don't think there was anything else other than what just happened.
Yeah, because the third girl, she's still not in, right? She's still not in the.
She finally got her camping stuff.
Yeah, and I was surprised how she made her shower. That was actually pretty smart. Like time consuming. This whole show's dumb.
Yeah. don't put logic
I
to
just
this.
didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming from this anime, and I just love her new bug sleeping bag.
Jeez.
Kind of looks comfy.
Yeah.
Either way,
She has money.
she has money, power of money, baby.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to the next episode, next anime.
Thank you.
We have the Dungeon of Black Company, episode 4, and this one is interesting.
Yeah. I can't say he has development. He kind of has, in a way, in a weird way.
In a weird way, right?
Yeah.
Because we obviously know him like as the super knee. He's only looking out for himself. It's whatever makes him money. And obviously, in the beginning of this episode, he has to pay his debt. It's $5 million.
$5 million, whatever money that.
Yes, from those collectors, and he had a painful if you don't do it, this is what's gonna happen to you moment, and that was very painful.
It looked painful.
Yes, so that's all he has in his mind. He's very upset that his daily grind is not gonna be enough, so he has to obviously come up with a scheme to make more money, and that's when he comes up with the little farm kind of raising monster thing.
His company.
Yes,
in a way.
It's the start of his company. They make promotional videos and stuff like that. How just to see how the results of the monsters being treated nicely.
This episode is with the MC and
Shia.
Yeah. Both are together for this whole episode, I think.
Yes, obviously Shia was introduced last week with her being part of the Black Company by force. And this time we got to see her backstory of her and her father, what their goals are.
Yeah, so it was interesting how she thought, beforehand. Of course, our MC's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, why are you being a dog for the company? Like you should follow.
Don't do exactly what your dad did.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Be more open.
Don't do what your dad did. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. Like if you're happy doing what you believe is right, then you should do that. Which is actually nice advice, especially to her, because all she's done so far is just follow orders, like follow the company because she loves the company. But just kind of had her eyes open that the company doesn't have the best standards for her, especially since they kind of set her up against this creature, the Great Majin, which is a whole can of worms. A very difficult boss, like our MC like to say, boss battle.
That whole boss battle was like, you stay, I'm a continue. I'll continue fighting until
Yeah, I'll fight my way.
And if I die, then that's my end, I guess. The MC is like, nah, man, I'ma stay. And then they were back and forth in a way. And then at the end, he's like, he thought of the most big brain moment ever.
Oh yes, because they were in a pickle. Shia was gonna fight to the death like an honorable warrior, but obviously our MC doesn't care about that. And the little teleporter thing that kind of foreshadowed in the beginning, he eats that thing and buys him time to come up with a better plan to destroy the Great Majin.
Yeah, because he throws the crystal thingy
onto the creature,
and then he teleports right into the company
to the surface.
Yeah.
No, that was a good sight to see. Obviously, the company was very angry. Like, why is this Great Majin here?
Oh, what the? Why is it doing in the surface?
Who sent that? Who was the idiot to use the teleporter like that?
So that was the funny part.
Yes, and all of that, Ren, she's nowhere to be found. She was shown in the beginning of the episode, but obviously that was our MC's clutch card, and she was not coming until the very end.
Yeah, because then the monster itself comes back.
Yeah, because obviously the monster's main target is Shia.
Yeah,
and he uses that to his advantage a lot. And
yeah, because the one thing I like about the MC is he's not powerful. He has he doesn't have strength like our blue hair girl. She's not like the dragon girl. He's just doing whatever he thinks is right.
Yeah,
or not right, or the way he could survive. The way of survival for him in a way. So that's what so far I'm enjoying about this show, even though he's he's sometimes an ass.
Yeah, but that's just his old ways, you know.
Yeah.
But he is, I guess, growing a bit. Minomiya. He's it's just the way he does it, and it's cool to see, you know. And obviously, Rim comes in, saves the day, showing off more of her power.
Her hair turns into her face.
Her dragon
monster
form.
Yeah, monster face and stuff.
That was cool to see.
It just chomps the head of the monster, and that was it. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Easy money, baby.
Easy for her.
and it had a big twist at the end of this one, this episode, where our MC, he randomly touches a pillar and it activates a portal.
Yeah, that portal ends up being kind of how he got isekai to this world.
Yeah.
They even showed a quick flashback of that too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens to him. And
and one thing too, our blue hair girl is also being targeted by the main honcho of the company.
no, yeah, she sent that Majin after her.
Yeah.
To help the company. And yeah, obviously Ren and our MC are teleported to God knows where, and we'll see what we will find out next week. Yes. Good episode, I like to say the least. And move on to the next anime, The Duke of Death and His Maid, episode 4. And this is a great time because there's snow outside the mansion, and
like me and Josh say, this show's really entertaining. I love watching his antics within what he thinks about the girl he likes.
Alice.
Yes, Alice.
Yes, and it's a snow day, and it's a fun time to be in the snow. But before that,
no, it was he had, well, you know, the whole issue of what happened, you know, the kiss.
Yeah.
And it was he was upset because
he couldn't kiss her.
Couldn't kiss her, and of course he probably thinks she's upset, you know, that hey, we didn't kiss and stuff like that. Yeah. So that really hurt him at the same time.
Especially the way she was reacting.
Yeah.
To him when she was avoiding him, trying to
And the funny thing is, at the end of that, it was like, no, she was hiding the fact that she was sick.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I guess she didn't want to show him.
Yeah, you know, she doesn't want to show her weak side. And obviously, she just needed a rest. And the Duke himself is like, you know, I'll be right by your side because I love you. All that good stuff. And then we get to the snow. We get to the damn snow. And just a good old time with the snow. Snowball fights, making snowmen with Alice and the butler. At one point, the butler got too serious.
Oh, yeah. They whacked him with 2 snowballs. And he was like, I'm not taking this.
I'm not taking this. This snowman I was going to build? F that. I'm eating this thing.
Yeah, he took one part of the snowman and yeeted it towards them.
And they're having a blast, having a good time until go back into the mansion and Alice just doesn't have her earring that her mom gave her. Oh no. So I didn't see this coming from the Duke. He went outside.
I know, of course. Prior to that, what happened? The reason why he's like, he went outside too, other than for the earring. He had the scarf that she made for him. And he's like, I need to do this for her too, man. And of course, I you know, he loves her a lot. So those both things made him, you know, try to go survive through the storm. Because at that point, it was a storm.
It's like a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was chucking through, digging up that snow.
At points, he was passing out already.
Yeah, looked like it was gonna get hypothermia.
Yeah.
Frostbite, all that great stuff.
But then we get introduced to a new character.
Yes, we get introduced to
the witch.
Cuff.
The witch.
Yes, the red hair witch, which looks great. I love her design.
At first, it was kind of weird because she kind of like had a vampire vibe.
Yeah, it reminded me of Ancient Magus Bride. If Chia, I think that's her name. If it looked like her and then her lover, like if he had the mask of her, like combined. That's what it reminded me of, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like her match. I like her get up.
Well, like I guess previously what happened, I guess witches wear masks.
Well, yeah, because they're kind of. Well, obviously, Cuff explains how the whole status with witches and how there's witch hunting seasons.
Just witches, no wizards, no warlocks or anything.
But she explains how they're witch males. That's what David's explaining.
Pretty much.
And there's witch hunting seasons, and her and her friend were in danger, and she got split off from her friend, and that's how she ended up meeting up the Duke. And she helps him find the earring because she has the power of fire, baby. And Cuff stays there for a bit. Obviously, hospitality, the guests of the Duke itself. They're talking, and
then of course the curse thing.
Yes.
If she could be able to remove the curse.
There's any information, anything at all to undo this curse, and
nope.
She does nothing about that. She doesn't even know that they even existed at one point. And then she kind of just ups and leaves. She just disappears. Goes back.
Jumps out of the window.
Yeah, back to her bat form.
Flies away.
That was weird. Like I think she was triggered by something, and then she just like left.
That or controlled by something.
You think so?
Yeah, because she looked down and then never looked back up, and then she just jumped out the window. She was making a noise too.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
We'll see. I think we'll see more of her. Maybe next episode. We'll see.
We'll see. I love their design, so hopefully. And yeah, that was basically it. And with that, we move on to the next anime.
Oh man.
We have Life Lesson with Uramichi Onisai, episode 4. And if you thought his job was bad,
you know what? This episode got out of the whole being in the
studio.
Now we end up making a music video.
Making a music video, promotional video, like to say the least.
For the show itself.
For the show itself, and
I guess what they needed to do, man.
They needed a beach, summer craze video. In the middle of winter.
They're literally in the middle of winter trying to shoot this
at the beach.
Music video.
Cold. It looked very unpleasant to be at.
I would have sued, man. if I was one of the castmates, I would sue for this. I would not tolerate this cold.
But obviously, Uramichi was just toughing it out. He's like, it's just another shitty day at work. I'm just gonna do this.
No, but it got to him, man.
Oh yeah, there was some breaking points with him, especially with like the whole squirting water at him. That was my favorite part.
I love that the other one is like perfect at aiming and stuff.
Oh
like,
yes, the bear.
Yeah, the bear. Of course, the bear and the bunny are fine. You know.
Yeah, because they're in the costumes.
They're warm in the costumes.
Yeah.
These
the rest of the cast, they're just having a terrible time.
Well,
not the girl.
No, not the girl.
Yeah, she was in costume as well.
Yeah, she had costumes and she was on her dress. No, not. She was in a regular outfit.
Yeah, but it was just our boys.
Our boys ended up being in bathing suits.
Yeah,
shirtless,
tank tops. Yeah. Terrible time. But yeah, back to the squirting thing, where the bear used to be an archer in college, so he has experience with aiming.
So he was shooting in the side, so it wouldn't hit our other guy.
But Uramichi gets the bunny to shoot for him.
He blasted him in the face.
He literally, first thing he does is shoot him in the face with this cold water. And you know what? Uramichi had every reason to deck him, uppercut him.
Oh, that uppercut was amazing.
Oh,
it felt like a Street Fighter move.
It was probably the best moment. The most funniest moment of this show.
It's funny because I think this whole episode is more like the bunny.
Yeah.
The bunny dude getting beat up.
Yeah,
man.
He's just never having a good time. Uramichi makes his life hell.
But yeah, so basically after the whole shoot is almost ending.
Yeah.
they had to look at the fireworks.
Oh yes, because
And the most hilarious thing is where everyone gets serious because what the director says. Oh man, we could put that in the back. I mean, a green screen.
Yeah, we could CGI the fireworks.
Yeah,
And they're like, why couldn't we just CGI the beach
yeah. Why couldn't we do this at the
studio?
Yeah.
Like, you idiot. But whatever. So they're already done. They just got to do this one shoot. And it ended up being multiple takes. And just like, you idiots, give me more emotion with the fireworks. Until with the final shot is them like literally overacting with the fireworks. Like, yeah!
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, that's good.
That's perfect.
All right.
Oh, man. That whole beach scene was hilarious.
And then once we get back to the studio,
People are sick.
yeah, well, the first part, our dude gets sick.
Yes. Our co-host.
Our other co-host, and they have to come. I guess try to work with it. It was funny too with the girl too. It's like,
Oh,
we gotta have him. Without him, the show's
nothing.
Yeah, can't go on. But they still end up doing it. And it was funny just having without him.
Yeah. So they did fine with him out of it. Obviously, he got sick, and then the next day, it's the bear suit guy is sick. He gets a cold out of nowhere. Like, obviously the same reason. And she does the same thing. She's like, "What? He's sick. We can't do the show without him." And I've now when we see the episode, I really believe that. Because those kids, man, those damn kids.
No, and the funny thing, too, after that conversation, too, they're like, oh, was I the reason that he got sick?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the little flashback to the scene with what happens.
Yeah, him, like, he was waiting outside
Waiting out in the snow. Yeah.
his room to give him a goddamn movie.
It is funny, too, the face he made. I was like,
Damn, I feel bad now. And then, like, same thing with the girl, like,
that one I would have felt it too. I was like, damn, she was emotional at this point. 'Cause she's like, need to get married. She said I'm 30 and having it married, and then she's rambling on, and then she pushes over the beer mug, and it literally lands in his pants.
Yeah. So
I felt sorry for him.
So yeah, there had to be many reasons for the bear guy to get sick, and like I said, those kids, man, those damn kids, they're a wild card in this damn show because they speak the truth and they're wild.
Yes, it is.
And when the bear guy's not there, they're not feeling it. They're like, oh man, where's the bear, man? This show sucks without him.
They were all on this dude, man.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for him.
And so the bunny guy changes to the bear costume, and they're like, oh, he's here. And
Wait,
like,
something feels odd.
no, he's doing those movements wrong.
And his height.
It's taller or like short or whatever. They're like, no, this not him. Why are you guys tricking us?
It is funny too when he runs away all sad too.
And so they're like, oh, you know what, screw it. I'm going back to my bunny costume. And then he does the unforgivable sin, bro.
Of course, at the end of the scene, it's pretty much him having the head of the bear. Wait,
no, the head of the bunny,
hair of the bunny,
and the costume of the bear.
Yeah.
And the kids are dumbfounded.
Terrified.
They're like, "Oh my god, they killed the bear. That's why he's not here."
Oh man! And then at the end of the episode, I felt sorry for him, man.
Yeah, he was getting
He was like, "Oh man, you know what? I think I'm quitting, man."
He just wanted somebody to talk to,
Yeah.
and no one wanted to talk to.
Like what? Hang me up.
Oh my god! But yeah, it's just that was the anime. Obviously, I had a great time watching it. The show's weird, man. It's so dark, and like I don't know how I recommend people this show, but hey, if you watch this show, I love you. This show's so dark. I don't hear that much people talk about it, so it might be in one of those another underrated gems, just like Odd Taxi. But we'll see. And with that, we move on to the next anime. The Aquatrope of White Sand, episode 4. And this one was about...
This episode was, about
Fuka.
Fuka, and she's an idol.
Yes. Everyone finds out one a new character shows up. They call him Uminyan. Uminyan.
And he's the one that pretty much.
He's the idol fan.
Yeah, he's pretty much the one that
spreads the rumor that Fuka is an idol. Well, used to be an idol, and I guess a lot of people in the town, everyone wanted to see this.
Even grandmas.
Even grandmas. They were like, "Oh, what? Excuse me." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty."
Wait, the door is closed.
We're not open yet.
Open yet.
Oh no, the doors are open, honey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So yeah, Fuka's getting a lot of pressure.
At first, she didn't notice until finally,
the event, because there were
happens.
Fuka and Kurukuru.
The touch pool.
Yes, the touch pool event they wanted to promote was happening, and Fuka was the host, but it kind of backfired on her because these kids. Would you say making fun of her, or they were just putting her on the spot?
They were putting her on the spot.
Okay, they were putting her on the spot. They're saying, "Oh,"
because then they would have gave like an ugly face, or they would have, they would have clowned on her more.
Yeah, it's kind of like in real life when you see like I've seen it many times where like they catch celebrities out in public, or like
at that moment you don't know what to say other than you're like, I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah.
Even though she don't want the picture, I mean, like she didn't want image at all.
Like I always go back to like that Tom Hanks picture. Like this guy is just, Tom Hanks just spending time with his family, and then he's having his uncomfortable picture taken. It's just a bad time. Anyways, Fuka under pressure. She doesn't want to be there. She's obviously.
I was surprised, like at the end of the episode itself, like she wasn't like upset of them because they already knew.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, okay, I guess she's fine. Not them to know it. I guess they knew. No, by them knowing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that was like, wow.
Like she didn't mind them knowing. It's just she knew that was gonna get backlash.
Yeah,
it was gonna cost.
That's where she said she was sorry for.
And she knew it was gonna affect the aquarium in a way or something.
If anything,
it would have promoted it.
It would have promoted more.
But then
that was my thought.
We had that conversation. I was like, maybe Kurukuru doesn't want that because at that point they're not visiting the aquarium; they're visiting Fuka.
Yeah, because at that point, well, they never said anything about it. It's just me and you just talking about it.
No, it's a good point to bring up. Like, why doesn't she use her idol list
to bring more people here?
Yeah, to bring more people, but that never happens.
Yeah,
so obviously Kurukuru she didn't see the situation. She said she was sorry, and next time she'll look out for her like that. And
friends, we gotta be friends.
Yes, friends forever.
Friends.
So become really good friends because they're like touching each other's faces. And I was like, okay, interesting way to be friends, but all right, I dig it.
Yeah, so I think that was pretty much.
Yes, solid episode, I say. Just more shenanigans at the aquarium. Well, not like last week. Last week was just balls to the wall, wild. But this one was very tamed than last week's.
Yeah.
And
no floating animals this time.
No.
I mean, no fish floating or penguins floating.
No mom floating through the aquarium.
Yeah.
Everyone, very tame episode compared to that.
Yeah, that was not a lot of conversation as much, huh? Other than the MC and the.
Nah, not really. It was just about
two
them.
Girls.
It was about them too.
Yeah.
Our main girls.
That was it.
And just the whole idol thing.
Yeah. All right then.
And with that, we move on to our next anime. We Make Our Life, episode 5. And, damn, dude, sanding. That was crazy. Left me, I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time, you hate to see it. But before we get to that, we have to talk about the rest of the anime with Nanako. This is basically our episode, honestly, of how... we have to.
Well, last episode was the same too, but it was
like a continuation. Continuation of how we need to, show her off of her great talent of singing, just like so people could know how powerful, how inspirational her singing is.
Yeah, and the thing is that our MC, and this is what made it, I think, last episode really fit with this episode, because the thing is that she was connecting so much with the MC.
Mm-hmm.
Like the MC was being like really nice and being real friends.
Yeah.
To a point where she finally has feelings for him. At that point, we were almost gonna get a kiss between both the MC and the blonde hair girl. Nanako, yeah. And I was like, they called. No.
Yes.
No. Oh, because of I kind of skipped over the maid thing because
the whole school festival
yeah,
thing.
the school festival.
I mean, yeah, it's part of the episode. The whole school festival is happening. We get to see our cute cast and maid outfits.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And just it was lit. The meat and bones of this episode is Nanako getting to perform because of the situation they were handed with, like, the original lineup. One of the band members had a dip, couldn't make it, and so she had to fill in that spot.
Well, our MC ended up telling him, like, hey,
I have a singer. And I'm like, it's Nanako, and she's like, what? How could you put me in this pressure? How could you do this? Everyone's gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, she was really upset.
Who wouldn't? Like, honestly,
Yeah.
she was too busy doing the maid outfit, the maid cafe. She's just done. She just wants to get over with the day, and then she got this pressure on her. So it really got to her, and he had to comfort her, saying like, "Hey, you got this, fam. Like, I believe in you."
The funny thing is, like, hey, bro, stall as much as you can, man.
It's like, you're lucky because I'm a great clown. I'm a great trickster. And the one trick that they do show off in the anime was actually pretty impressive. Like, he was
balancing like different types of boxes, man.
Yeah, he was a stack of boxes and catch a ball all the way to the top. And Aki did a great throw.
Yeah, threw a ball, man.
Yeah,
landed on the top.
It was impressive. So, and the crowd wasn't that mean. They gave a little kind of, not a petty clap, but like, that's a pretty impressive clap.
I was impressed, man.
Yeah, man, we were like, oh yeah, that was impressive, bro.
How can you keep all these boxes balanced, man?
Yes, but our main event, Nanako, up on stage, ready to perform live in front of this school audience or school festival audience.
Well, I think we missed a little bit of part because I think I jumped over the thing where he has a conversation with her.
I mentioned it. She left and
he shows them the YouTube thing, right?
Oh, that's what I was gonna get to.
Yeah,
because her confidence gets boosted up. That I think this is weird. Our MC just uploads the video of her on MeTube or whatever they call it in this one.
Yeah.
And everyone's have positive comments. Everyone's like supporting her and like, yeah, you need to keep doing this. Like, she obviously just doing a cover of a song, and it really motivated her. She gave her the boost, the courage to go up stage. And she was scared for a bit because people were like, who the hell is this girl? Why is she the last act? Which, obviously you say the best for last. And it's a good thing. They say, well, she came up because she was in her maid outfit. Who doesn't love girls in maid outfits? And she sings.
That's why they were all confused.
Yeah, and she sings one of the most iconic songs. If you know it, it's God Knows from the singer that sang the Evangelion opening. That song's powerful. That song's great. I'm surprised they got the rights for that song. So that was cool to see, to say the least. And it was a great time, great show, a great ending to their program. And Nanako wants to celebrate. She's like, yeah, like where is he?
Where's the MC?
Where's the MC? I wanna tell him I thank you. I'm gonna buy him a crepe. I'm gonna go see him.
And then I already had that feeling that she wanted to actually give the kiss to him.
Nanako?
Yeah.
Or you talking about Aki?
No, Nanako.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I felt like she wanted to thank him.
She was so happy.
Yeah, she was the happiest I've ever seen in this whole show.
That's why in my head I was like, no, we're missing the MC, we're missing the blue hair girl, Aki. And I was like, Aki, yeah, and I was like, no.
Hey man, they were about to kiss too.
I know.
So,
but damn it.
Yeah, that's what happens in love triangles, man.
Wow.
We wouldn't have an anime. We don't have this conflict, right?
Right.
So we see that conclusion, It was cute how she did it. It was cute, but obviously Nanako saw that, heartbroken.
I was heartbroken too, man. Like I like all three girls, man.
No, yeah, they all have their own charm.
Yeah.
They have their own specialties and what makes them great. But you know, this ain't realistic hero.
Oh jeez.
Where you could just have a harem. No, this is, I guess, technically the real world. Only have one.
The real world.
So we'll see what our MC does and how Nanako and them react.
It's gonna be in an awkward room.
Yeah, or you know, Aki and them will get together. Who knows?
Yeah, we could go. It's just a kiss, right? Just
Yeah,
one kiss.
Just a kiss. But, I mean, a kiss says a lot of
Says
words.
a lot. Yeah.
You guys, if you guys have an idea of what happens next, write it down. Write it down in the comments. Let us know, and maybe you may be right for next week. That'd be cool. I'd love to see that. And with that, move on to our next anime. We have Sonny Boy, episode 3, and this one was bizarre, like always. And I love the inclusion with Mizuho, with the girl from last week, and how she's basically also, again, the main character. This one with Naga, our MC, and just they go explore the case of these students going blacked out.
Yeah, their outline of their skin was pretty much black.
Yeah, they're blacked out. Why is this happening? It's scaring everybody in the island.
And it happened to one, and then it's going to a second one.
Yeah.
So then that's when the investigation happens.
Yes.
Start talking to people.
Yes, start talking to everyone in the island, see if they knew these people, and everyone has a kind of like a common theme that they're kind of like outcasts. Or don't.
I think this episode was more leaning to the MC, quiet dude, and the cat girl.
Yeah, it was their episode. Like, it was more getting more character development between those two.
Yeah.
And because our main girl, the compass girl, she basically in the sidelines. Same thing with Rashini and the flying guy. They're basically in the sidelines. Even though we see a bit of them, seeing what they're doing before this whole investigation thing, just finding portals, which kind of leads in to how these outcasts, these students that are being blacked out, what's happening to them.
Yeah, it's crazy because we find out where we see two other people too.
They get also get blacked out.
But the last one was the one where the portal was, right?
Yeah, like they were up in the hill, but
that one blew my brain.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa,
the skies,
is the world real?
The sky and the world, like it had a curtain out of nowhere, and they unravel it and they find them. They find them all in this portal, this room.
It felt like a portal within their mind for some reason.
Yeah, but how they explained it was basically the island. Basically, the island did that itself because of the rule. The rule it said, and it's very weird with this show itself. It's just how everything works, because we still don't know what this island, what the rules are, and where all these portals lead up. Because literally in the beginning of the episode, there's a portal that leads to nowhere apparently. So have to watch out for that. And the school, like they're basically key. The school has everything. Like what is the school? Why so many portals? So many questions. But
yeah, most of I guess the episode was the conflict between the MC and the the cat girl, where they're like, we should just yank him out of there, take him out of the curtain place.
Yeah.
And the MC is like, nah, man, just let them for now.
Yeah, because when we find them, they're pretty calm. They're pretty like, yeah, I kind of like it here, honestly. And yeah, because they're outcasts. They don't fit into any of these cliques, these groups. So they're fine doing their own thing. Like, one's a gamer, one's like on his phone.
But yeah, so they somewhat learn something from each other on this episode.
Yeah. And
that sometimes you're wrong,
Yeah, and then unfortunately we had to get rid of that room because it's no one's power. It's the island's powers, and we can't have the island control us. I think, right? I don't know. Yes, this anime always gives me more questions than answers, which is good. If you like those type of shows, this is definitely the show of the season for you, where it doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't give you the answers right away.
So our MC and the cat girl end up,
they kind of bury the hatchet.
Yeah, they bury the hatchet.
They kind of like, all right, I went too far. And I'm like, no, I went too far. Honestly,
kind of they ended up being friends at the end.
Yeah,
That's how it
they
feels.
ended up making up. And how did it end? They left on the cliffhanger as well.
Did it?
I think so. Anyways, I could be wrong.
So much shows that we've seen.
Yeah, it's especially with this one where it just messes my mind.
We're messing up everything.
But it's cool. It's cool, honestly, and just obviously animation helps. Just that whole like unraveling the room is cool for how they did it. And with that,
we'll see what next episode.
Yes. And with that, we move on to our next anime. My Next Life as a Villainess. All routes lead to doom. Axe. Episode 5. It's basically the brothers' backstories before meeting Katarina and how sad and gloom they were, and just things were not looking up. Obviously, the death of the mother had a play effect of it. Just how the brothers weren't getting along, and Jeffrey telling the story, how he loved his brother. He loves his brothers, like he loves them.
What do you call that?
An obsession?
No, well, there's a term for it, I think.
I like to call it an inception, or like.
Well, either way, so yeah, he really loves his brothers.
He really loves his brothers, like to a point he has a wall dedicated for them. Like he's not in it. It ruined the art. His brothers are perfect.
Oh, because this episode was leading from last episode, of course.
Gerardo.
Yeah, no, the girl that was undercover was his wife,
fiance,
and she's the one that I guess tried to fix everything because he wants the brothers to be happy.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he did it, the undercover thing.
Yeah.
To keep their brothers protected.
Yes.
Of course.
Happy.
Yes.
You see in the flashbacks how he's trying to make them happy, but he's doing a terrible job. But he's doing his best. Being the older brother, you don't know what you're doing.
Pretty much.
And we get to see how Gerardo, Alan, and like Ian, how their lives were. Also Jeffrey.
And of course, I think parents. No, did their parents die?
And the mom died.
The mom died.
I remember the mom dying, and
it was tough for them.
Yes, it was very tough, emotional. And luckily, Katarina, with her bubbly new personality, obviously being the MC.
Of course, we've seen all these scenes.
Yes.
From first season. But we're just seeing from the perspective of them, and that was pretty much it for that part.
And it just leaves off with a juicy, ballsy move from Gerardo again. I feel like I told you this, but I feel like if you watch the Saint Magic is Omnipotent, there's a character called Commander Hawk, and he was a ballsy character too, to the point he was the main guy. That's what Gerardo wants to be. He wants to be ballsy like him, just go for the move.
To me, he's like a yandere, a soft yandere. He's not a hardcore yandere, but he is a soft one, and he just wants her alone.
Yeah,
like she's mine.
And the group's
not
having that, bro. They're like, whoa. What about us?
We're here. We're still here.
Yeah, I'm about to destroy you.
We're about to throw magic at you.
I'm about to throw a Hadouken at your face.
That's how that part ended, too.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Just, we get backstory and we get more shenanigans with Katarina and the gang. Yeah. Simple episode. we'll see where it goes from there, honestly. And with that, we move on to the next anime. Tokyo Revengers episode.
Well, wait. Make sure to My Hero.
Oh yes, I forgive me. Apologies. Well, we would have My Hero this week, but unfortunately, due to the Olympics happening right now, is the time of this recording, they announced that they are not going to be airing My Hero episodes for this week and next week during the whole duration of the Olympics 2020 Japan. And so we won't be having My Hero, even though last week was a great, phenomenal episode that we in the podcast wanted, and just for them to not air it sucks.
Yeah, like me and Josh talked about last week. I think this arc particular really was well done.
Yeah.
I feel like this is where My Hero really takes off when it gets serious sometimes.
Mm-hmm. No, I 100% agree. I wasn't here for that podcast, but
give me your, I guess your 2 cents.
my 2 cents.
Yeah.
We have time.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. I love how that moment with Endeavor, where he's like, I keep having this dream of my family. They're all having a good time, but I'm not there. And like, it hurts him. It hurts him so much. You see it emotionally impact him. Like he is the number one hero, and he does a really good job of it, of proving that he is worthy of that title. It just hurts him that he's not the number one dad. It sounds cheesy, but it's how it came in my mind. And but it was cool. It was cool to see Todoroki and the family. Just how.
Well, it was still tough for Todoroki.
Yeah, but it's not as like, if you remember, like in the first scene, how like he rejected his dad, like he doesn't want to use his fire.
I was the one thing that was really like, I was like, I really like her the sister.
Yeah, because obviously, she's trying. She's kind of like the mom, really badly. She's trying to replace, not replace, but like just for now. Like,
no, she wants everyone to be family.
Yeah,
that's what she wants. She wants actual like them to be together.
And it's fitting for her because how she's a teacher, and how she acts, like, that fits perfectly. That makes sense. And it's just. Bakugo was funny. He was like, but he spoke truth. He was like, y'all serious? Y'all gonna bring up family problems right now when you have guests? This is not the time. This is not the place. But like, he spit some truth.
He just doesn't want them to see. They don't want to see him upset.
Yeah, fighting.
Because they were fighting at that moment. They were being loud, and like, that's when Bakugo's like, nah.
Don't do that.
Don't do this here.
And then Deku dropping his knowledge, dropping that wise wisdom.
Did you know about the whole
the reveal?
The reveal, yeah.
Which obviously it's gonna be Dabi.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the dead son. No, I did not know, but that makes sense why Dabi is the way he is, because I guess he died, and I guess maybe he wasn't dead, and that's when the villain organization picks him up, basically raises him to be that character. That's just my theory. Like I said, I haven't read the manga. I'm just an anime watcher.
No, because I said the same thing too. Pretty much my thoughts is like, he looks like Dabi. That image with that picture, I was like, oh, that's Dabi. No way and that name too. Then the name of the son was pretty much close to Dabi's name.
Yeah. So it all clicks. It all makes sense. So this is gonna be Endeavor's family, including Dabi, and how we got here. But yeah, that was my 2 cents of that last episode. But unfortunately, none for this week and none for next week. So if you're a My Hero fan, you're gonna have to wait.
Sad in my eye.
So, yes, very sad. High momentum. It's going to be wasted. Either way, back to the animes we did have. Tokyo Revengers, episode 17. And this is a lot of info, a lot of like plot holes. Like a lot of things got revealed of who is the mastermind behind all these tragedies, these events of the past. And it's basically what David's favorite character, the guy with the glasses, Kisaki, he's the mastermind of everything. He planned everything. He made that battle to get Dragon Stab happen, of getting a member of the other bike gang to get Pachan arrested, to get him stabbed, the girlfriend getting beat up to a pope, like, and I'm just blowing my mind. It's crazy. And of that reveal, but we also get the reveal of the vice captain, Chifuru, who he looks beat up, he looks badly wounded, but he still supports his captain, Baji, who becomes now a member of Valhalla.
But we realize, well, I already had this feeling where he was a double agent.
Yes. That's when Chifuru explains to Takemichi, he's like, yeah, Baji is basically a double agent. He's trying to find out how Kisaki is working with Valhalla. Because for right now, no one knows who's the head of Valhalla at this moment. Baji thinks it might be him, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
So he's still a good guy, but he has to play the bad guy role. And
the thing also with Takemichi, we get his say. He finally gets to say what he wanted to say, like 2 episodes ago, where he's like, "I want to be the leader of the
Tomengen."
Yeah. He told that to Mikey and Draken, and they laughed.
They're like, "This guy's stupid." But yeah,
but the guy also, he was with him.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, man, I kind of support you on that. Like, I'll do everything in my power to make that happen, bro."
Get you up there.
And he's a cool character just for off the bat. Like, he got beat up to a pope, but that's to help Baji get in. And then, he has no grudge against him. He still loves him. Obviously, being vice captain, he knows him like his right hand. So that's cool. That's interesting to see. And I wonder how helpful he's going to be in the future.
And how Takemichi evolves, hopefully.
Yes. And it was an interesting twist where we got with him going back to the present.
Oh yeah,
like
because they needed more info on Mr. Glasses guy, right?
Yeah, Kisaki, how he became the leader of freaking Valhalla and all this stuff, all the plot holes that were happening. And he goes visit Dragon again, and Dragon's like, "Why are you here still?
Why haven't you left Tokyo?"
I told you to leave. Anyways, so he tells him the story of what happened during Halloween, Bloody Halloween, they call this event.
So we get a date of what's, I guess,
what's
he's
to
gonna
unfold.
aim for.
Yes, what's to unfold. And Draken drops some bombs saying that Mikey, of all people.
Yeah, because they lose that fight because of Mikey.
Yeah, Toman loses the fight because Mikey is actually, I guess, the leader of Valhalla? What? Nani? How did that happen? Where does that fall into? And so Takemichi and the rest of us are like, what? That makes no... Okay. And then Draken explains that's because he kills his friend. Damn, I'm forgetting the name right now. The one that killed his brother.
The one that killed his brother, because he's the guy that he wants to kill, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's like how I reacted. It's like, dude, you killed my brother. There's no way you're gonna forgive him for that. That's family. Like really, really, like blood family. Like you can't forgive that. But like since that is the trigger to Mikey switching to Valhalla, I don't know how Takemichi's gonna prevent that to happen and change that course. We will see. Takemichi's in a real pickle.
It's a really tricky situation right now for what he has to do.
Because if I was like Takemichi, I feel for Mikey, like losing his brother and all that. And then if it was me, I would have let that happen either way. But if that's gonna trigger to that event, then you need to stop it. And
the only way I could tell, like Takemichi would say, like, "Hey man, don't do what he did," because that's I know you want revenge, but it's not the best revenge because you're doing exactly what he did, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I think what Takemichi might end up saying.
Yeah.
He's going to try to change him like, hey, man, don't end up doing what...
Don't do what he did. Don't like just because he killed your brother. Like I know that's painful.
But you're going to end up being
you're going to be just like him.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Mikey takes that advice. You know, he's sometimes the wild card. Like sometimes you can read him, sometimes it's Mikey's world.
Yeah.
So good cliffhanger. I can't wait for next episode.
Yeah.
That we move on to our next anime, To Your Eternity, episode 15. And
Jeez.
well, obviously that cliffhanger from last episode of Piran being dead. Shocking.
So far, it's still on the motion.
Yes.
We still don't have a conclusion of or the reason why she's still dead or
how she died.
Yeah.
But we kind of could put two and two, I guess. Maybe where that Scar lady killed her. That's why maybe she's in the island. Who knows? It upsets me that she's dead.
Yeah, so it was upsetting seeing her here. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and obviously Fushi reacting to that is painful. But yeah, we have to move on. We have to move on from that.
We also we get the conversation with the what's the old lady's name?
Oh, Jima. I would just call her Jima. Oh, let me go back my notes actually.
But yeah, they have the conversation like, hey, let me get you out of there and stuff.
Paran.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the girl is Piranha and this was Piran. But yeah, she talks to Jima. Oh, Fushi talks to Jima. He finally gets to get a sense where she's at. But
and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get you out right now. Like, and she's like, no, don't get me out. Just leave me here.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's like right now you got.
I'm a prisoner, so you know.
This is my fate.
You could just leave. You know, you could turn into a fish or a bird. You know, just leave.
Get out of here.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, it sucks because obviously that's Fushi's grandma at this point.
Even within the episode 2 when they tell him like, oh, she murdered, you know,
she's a criminal,
and he's like, before that, like before whatever she did,
that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, you know. When I met her, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that was
powerful.
Yeah,
that's pretty deep, man. I mean, obviously when she came back, it was pretty impactful, like to watch. Like, oh dang, she came back for him, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's like she's back in prison walls, and there's nothing he could do about it. It just sucks.
Until he beats the
damn knocker, which
not the knocker, but until he beats the tournament. To
oh.
release her.
Yeah. And
but of course, you know, we got the deity. It's like he warns them, like, hey,
if I were you, change back to Fushi. Because you're Guru right now, it might be good. And then that's when the knocker gets the upper hand again, like always. That damn knocker.
Yeah, so it was funny within this episode because at the same time it was frustrating. At the same time it wasn't, because I get what our new little group stuff.
Tonari?
Yeah, and her group. They were all interested in this monster. Well, yeah. Well, Fushi's like, no, get out of here.
Yeah, like, this is dangerous.
It's dangerous. Oh no, no, yeah. We'll continue with the knocker. Continues. That scene was amazing too. The whole like them trying to stop him.
Oh, like the whole island working together.
Islanders and stuff. Yeah.
No, yeah, that was because that was basically the concept of this episode. Like,
it's because we missed the whole arena thing.
Yeah.
Because that was really important. Because of course they want death. You know, they want to
killing, and Fushi's not doing that because that's painful.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill anyone. He wants everyone to live. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like even
that one girl says,
Tonari, she says is like, hey man, sometimes you got to kill.
Yeah, the guy you didn't kill, he killed
50 people.
50 people, man. I would have killed him.
He deserved to die.
Yeah, he deserved to die.
It's like, you can't save everyone. I think that might come into play later on in this arc. But probably Fushi has to take a life.
But yeah, when he saved the life, he went to go meet the guy.
Yeah,
He was still alive
and he had a little.
because he got shot by an arrow by the people.
The
on
crowd.
Yeah. So he ended up going. The guy was a nice guy,
No, yeah, he was. Obviously, he's just doing what he had to do.
trying to protect his
Little
brother.
Yeah, and that's when we get the knockers.
Well, that's when we get the rioters of the islanders. They're like, "Hey, man, why didn't you murder him? Why are you doing here? You're not murdering anyone. Get out of here." And then that's when the girl's like, "No, well, I was the one that brought him here. So, if anything," and then bah,
the knock comes in.
she gets punched. Right.
Oh
in the
yeah, I
face.
forgot. She gets.
Come on, man.
My bad. Forgot.
That scene was like really damn.
Yeah, that's when the group jumps in.
Yeah, the guy gets hit by a blow dart, and then they step into.
Chair lady.
Yeah.
Protecting her with a chair.
And of course, that's when the knocker appears.
Yes, now the knock shows up.
And then I like when I was like, in my mind I was like, oh yes, this is the moment, man. You could get your the people
your memories back.
your memories that you had
Yeah.
with the people and stuff. So I was like, yes. I was like, at the same time, nothing's happening, man.
Yeah, because how he's going to overcome it by himself, and that's when the power of teamwork, and basically the whole concept of this episode was like, hey, you could trust people, like you could work together.
And then he ended up getting a new bow with the explosive rounds.
Yeah, because his bow was like obviously lacking, so there was a kid with.
And then he was lacking aiming too, but
that's when he transformed into Piron.
and she got
Piron, my bad.
She got them good aim.
Yes, she was a good archer, so it came in handy there. I mean, she came in clutch, like yes, she passed away, but she was a good athletic woman.
So then ends up taking
and the mole.
yes, and the mole.
The mole, that was a surprising transformation for him.
But he ends up taking out the knocker.
Yeah, not just by himself, teamwork. The whole island helped out.
And it was so cool at that moment. I had relief. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, wait, man, go get the thing.
And he did. He got the core. Got back his memories. Got back March and Gugu, and the I think the bear,
and the mole.
Yes, and the mole. Thank God. So yeah,
don't forget about that mole.
Yeah, bro, mole's clutch. He killed it by accident. But yeah, that's good to see, and it ended up happy for now.
For now, we'll see what happens in the next episode.
Like I say every podcast, I'm excited to see the next episode. Scared to see what it will be. And with that, we move on to our last show. I'm gonna say this, best for last. Dragon Quest Die, episode 42. And you thought last episode was good, man. This episode does not disappoint.
Yeah, we finish off the battle at the castle. Castle goes down.
Yes, castle goes down.
We go. Dai gets told to go help the squad because it's gonna be in danger, real danger. The Oracle lady is like, you need to go now.
You go save Pop and the others.
Yeah.
And Mr. Ren was gonna go full ape power, bro.
Yeah, he was upset.
Oh, very upset.
He was really upset that Dai
destroyed the castle.
Yeah. He felt embarrassed in a point too.
Ashamed.
Yeah.
If anything, it took a shot of his pride.
Pretty much.
So he was going balls to the wall.
He was he was just standing there for a bit.
Yeah, because he was shocked.
He was shocked, and then Pop had the audacity to hit him in the back.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing with the first shot.
Yeah, because he could have shot first.
Oh yeah, no, he's the one that ripped off the thing. Never mind, it was Pop's idiot.
Yeah, he could have shot first, and he noticed that Mr. Ren didn't even react, and that's when
then
Pop wanted to shoot him as well.
Yeah, Hyunkil told him, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Pop was not smart in this episode.
he hasn't been smart for a while.
Hey, he the heart though. He the heart of this
Heart
team.
of the gutter.
Heart of this Dragon Quest journey. All right. But yeah, it was his fault throughout this episode. He shot the Fizz, and then Mr. Vern amplified it.
And then returned it
Returned
right in their faces.
And the Kassizzle.
Yup.
Yeah, almost dying, and then that's when Mr. Vern goes full power, trying to reveal his ultimate form.
But then gets stopped.
Gets stopped by the Reaper.
Yup.
We haven't seen him in a while.
I know.
But,
He's
you know,
he's like, you know what? We have to back out for a bit, you know?
Yeah, because he needs to get permission to go in that full power,
Yeah.
apparently, from the head honcho himself. So that's when the Reaper guy's like, well, I got to step in. I don't want to, but this is kind of, you're in iffy territory now.
So are you going to do it or not? All right. Well, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's go
And
back to
then
our boss.
Pop out of nowhere, you know, thinking he's like, I gotta follow him so I could make.
Well,
it
it's
to
because
their headquarters.
It's because
place.
the Reaper guy was talking crap to Pop and everybody, so that
Yeah.
triggered him.
Yeah,
Because he
well,
he pointed him out.
Come on,
He literally called him out, bro.
Well, yeah, but
Pop's pride was on the line, bro.
at that situation, I don't think he has any say right now.
Bro,
Come on,
I feel
if you got your ass beat, are you gonna keep going?
Hey man, his pride was on the line, bro.
His pride got him almost killed the last time.
Hey man, that's what makes Pop great, man.
No, they had to back him up, and Hyunkyo couldn't do that right now since he was injured from Mr. Vern. What do you think Pop would have done? Even if he would do something, no, he won't. He won't do anything.
He got heart, man. Heart comes over everything. Anyways,
So
Pop chases them, just going full reaction, not thinking. Just like David said, I guess to find out where the hideout's at.
yeah,
And that's when the group tells Die, he got there late, and he was like, yo, go get Pop. He's being an idiot. He's going on full reaction, not thinking. He was like, damn, I gotta go get him then. So that's when we get to see the full power of the Reaper himself, because we don't see him in action until now.
yeah, his ability's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, a very interesting weapon too.
Yeah. The more he moves his
Scythe.
scythe, it makes the noise for him to get like hypnotized in a way.
Yeah, it takes away
Their senses.
the senses away once like they hear it. That's why he doesn't have to do like cast spells and stuff like that. And
That was cool.
and I like how his title's like, yo, that's why they call me the Reaper for a reason, because I'm a assassin. So obviously, you know,
he was outmatched at this point.
Mhm.
He was
getting toyed on,
Yeah.
and then he was gonna finish the job. But they respected Pop for what he stood for.
Oh jeez.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna respect him for. what
I
he did
respect
these 3
Pop, bro.
episodes. All right.
He's dumb, but there's a reason why he's still here.
Yeah. So the teammates could look better. Got it.
Oh my god, he the heart, bro. He the first member.
Got it. He's the Yamcha.
That's why Daigo saves him, bro.
Got it. He's the Yamcha.
No, he's not. No Yamcha, bro. Stop comparing him to Yamcha. Vandy, he like Krillin, bro.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll give you that then.
All right. Cool. I got a point. Anyways. But yes.
Dai comes for the save.
Dai's coming in to save and got a lucky hit on the side, which
Shatters it.
it basically immobilizes his powers.
Yeah,
The
it can't make the noise.
No.
It can't make the noise no more when he rotates it.
Yeah. So.
He's like, oh,
And
lucky me.
And it's cool where they're at. It basically becomes a stalemate where basically they both want the same thing. They want to leave and not get hit until the greatest moment of this anime. A lightning comes from the heavens. And I first thought, I was like, oh, it's Baron, bro. Oh, he wants to catch that fade because he knows I got the sword now. But lo and behold, it's Handler.
Yeah, he came out of the chamber.
He came out of his damn pod, and he got a new drip.
I want the the 1v1 right now.
He wants to fade so badly. He wants a respectable 1v1. He hates everything that Alma represents and his disciples. He's like, yo, I'm ready. This is all or nothing now. I am done playing games. And then when he gets off the road, bro, Haller didn't look more cool than ever in his life until now. Full power Haller. Let's go. And Dai's like, oh, damn. Even my sword reacted, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta go all out. Even though I just went all out on the damn castle.
Yeah.
Die the goat. So this fight's gonna be intense. Hope y'all excited. Hope y'all ready for that. Cause I'm not ready. I can't wait to see what happens next episode, man. And hopefully, you know, our heroes come unscathed and Haller dies for finally.
No, he won't.
He won't?
No, he's not at his final form yet.
Oh my god. Well, we will see. We will see what happens after that. And that is the anime for this week. I know it was a lot. And we have some news. We have some short news we like to cover for this week. And starting off with Black Lagoon, manga creator. He's had a record of, you know, being on hiatus, you know, inconsistent uploads with his manga. And for that reason alone, he came out and opened to say that the reason for all that is because he's been going through major depression, which is a very serious issue, obviously, you know, mentally, physically, and in Japan itself. You know, we've talked about manga artists, you know, falling ill, being sad. It's becoming a common news here in the Anime Squad podcast, and it's sad. It's sad every time we cover it.
Yeah, like before we didn't cover it as much, but now it's kind of like it's becoming a thing now.
It's becoming a trend.
Yeah,
and it's not cool, man. Obviously, with the Berserk manga creator dying, passing away, and then
others prior to that.
Yeah, others prior to that. It's just, it sucks to hear, and I'm glad, like, maybe he's in a better state now, and hopefully he gets, you know, therapy, or, like, you know, be surrounded by friends and family. And, you know, take your time, honestly, because, you know, your life's more important than the.
I know, and it's hard, I guess, for authors in general, because I think not for us, because I feel like they don't care as much of us writing to them, but I know for Japan, you know,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, a lot of their audience, their manga readers, really reply to these people like, "Hey, why aren't you, you know, why haven't you done this this volume yet, or this chapter?"
It's been months. It's been a year already. You got anything cooking in the kitchen? You know, stuff like that. And
that's the thing. It like any writer, it takes time.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
And obviously, you have to be in the right mindset to make a good story.
Yeah.
And obviously, this being Black Lagoon, this was one of the first animes I started watching when I got into anime. And it still sticks with me to this day, how good it was. The anime itself and the OVA with Roberto's Blood Trail.
And there's I can't say because I'm not, you know, it's hard to say in Japan, but at least here wise, I have like my thoughts in general. I'm like, if an issue hasn't came out or anything, I'll read something else, you know. I don't have to be tied with one issue, you know.
Yeah, it's just, I know some people can't.
They need it.
Yeah, they need it. It's like
it's
an addiction. Yeah. They can't wrap their head around that, and
like, oh, this is how it ends. I need the next chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, you know, he's back on it. So, hopefully, he's all good, and we have a good story to Black Lagoon, because this manga's been out since 2002. And with that, we move on to our next news. Quick news. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Has a mural now in New York City near Madison Square Garden, and it's the key art visual for the second season, where they're all like suited up, sitting on a throne, and it looking cool.
It's cool to see the trailer and stuff from the actual video.
Mhm.
'Cause you get to see them how they design it and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, paint it and stuff. So I get to see that process because, like I think 2019,
Mhm.
last convention I went was pretty much Anime New York, and they had a Attack on Titan one.
Yeah.
Like right, same location, same spot, and I was pretty amazed when I saw this news. I was like, whoa. I guess they're gonna keep this theme place right here for anime. Who knows if it
Yeah.
continues
Yeah,
posting more.
who knows how many times it's been swapped out of anime theme murals.
Hopefully they keep posting them here.
Yeah, the people behind this was obviously Crunchyroll and obviously the artists themselves. And yeah, man, it looks dope. If you haven't seen it or you want to go see it live in person, like I said, it's in New York City at near Madison Square Garden, around that area, and you have up until August 15, and then they're probably gonna take it down, put another mural. Who knows?
Who knows?
But that's the time limit for that, and just a cool, interesting story. You know, anime in America. And with that-
Hopefully there's more like that later on. Eventually, you know, anime gets even more popular that way. You know, to show that we care over here.
yeah, and I think with obviously the Olympics happening right now, a lot of the anime music or like people that are covering that Olympics, they dress up as the anime characters. So far, it's been Naruto. You know, I love Naruto, but you know, give me some variety. But yeah, it's just cool to see. It's awesome, and hopefully more stuff happens here in the States. And speaking of the States, one last news for this week. We've talked about this convention extensively, but that's Anime Expo. Anime Expo is returning. It's coming back with the for next year, 2022.
It's gonna be the physical event.
Yes, physical event. Unlike this year, digital. It's gonna be their 31st anniversary because this year was their 30th. It'd be cool, but due to the pandemic, all stuff happening in the real world, couldn't possibly happen. And hopefully, next year, everything's sorted out. You know, the new rules are set in with the whole pandemic.
I wonder how that's all gonna work out. For
I have
AX,
no
'cause
idea.
This is one of the biggest conventions.
It is.
in North America, at least that I know of.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest conventions for anime
Yeah.
in the world.
Well, not in the world, but just I feel like North America.
Oh, okay. I just want to be bold.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's been a while, man. I need it.
Yeah.
Like I said, last convention I was at was the one at New York, Anime New York, NYC, Anime NYC, I think.
Yeah.
And kind of miss passing by, you know, people.
Yeah, because we're close by to the other convention, so it's an easy like drive to, and just having that experience again will be uplifting for most of us.
Especially you. You haven't been there in a while, right?
Nope, I haven't been in a while, and I miss it. I miss seeing all the people, the cosplayers, the events, just that whole vibe. And obviously, you
The
know,
art.
of course, the art.
You know, we love the art gallery.
I love the art gallery, man. I can't stop going in there. And I buy all these posters, and I'm just like, damn, where am I gonna put this? Anime fan problems 101, right?
That, and then of course when you go to the main hall,
I'm gonna start, bro.
you struggle there first, and then you go to the when you're low on cash, you go to the art gallery.
I remember there was a year I didn't spend much in the main event. I just went to the art gallery. That's where I spend most of my money.
It still killed your wallet.
Yeah,
though.
of course. That's Convention 101. Bring money.
But yeah,
But yeah, they announced it that they'll be coming back physically 2022. Hopefully that's true. Who knows? They say it's for certain, but we'll see how the world reacts to that.
or if where we're at the state, I
Yeah.
guess during that time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And that is it. That is for the news, and that is the podcast for this week. If you made it this far, thank you. We really enjoy your support, and hopefully you come back for next week, or all that good stuff. And like always, like, comment, and subscribe to support us. Give us some info back. Any info's appreciative. And oh man, I forgot to do it. I'll do it next time. And with that, I'm your host, Omar.
And this is David.
And we will see you guys next week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. And share if you think we're cool.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys.